Women only obsess over men they go weak for emotional agreement. When you trigger her intimately and she is affected emotionally, she will agree with everything and say the right words at that very moment, but it's not what she will deliver consistently. That is weird. I'm not understanding you, Nelima. Okay, here's the thing. If she feels lonely today, she will behave and act as if she is in love with you. I will say the right words because that is how I feel. Not about Isaac, not about Johnny, but about myself. Expressing myself in that manner is what will allow me get what I need from Johnny or from Isaac because I was lonely deep down. I needed the affection and the love, but I don't need this love and this affection from this man consistently. Triggering her emotions, she will go weak for her emotional agreement and not for a sustainable relationship. And you will try to build that relationship because she told you that she was in love. She gave you the best sex ever. You need to differentiate between women going weak for you emotionally and wanting you long term, and women who are building a relationship for an emotional agreement because they are weak for you emotionally. So how do I really know that these feelings and the words are genuine and she wants long term and not just for her own advantage? Trust me, you will never know. The dark side of observing her actions is she can do the right things, have a good intention, because that is what will yield to you giving her what she needs, and not that it will yield to a consistent investment. We all know women only value relationship that they also invest in consistently. You're just betting over her actions. This has triggered me emotionally, and I need to agree with my emotions. Like it's just a trade of emotions and what a man needs at the moment. Because she's right. She has feelings for you because you triggered her emotions. She needs to make sure that she can convince you and you can genuinely believe her so that she can remove that looming feeling. I can still go back to my normal life. When in reality, she is just postponing the lonely feeling. Women are never completely sober and out of their emotions. They live, breathe, and survive on their emotions, which gives them an upper hand of manipulating men emotionally. And when you add any psychological knowledge that they have, women become so dangerous until they learn that it is toxic. This behavior will cause a roller coaster feeling and emotion to a man. My emotions and my psychological understanding of men and how men behave logically allows me to know every information that I need to give Isaac so that I can get what I need from him. She might really be in love. Women don't really fall in love. So if she's in love with you emotionally and she has made a decision to settle with you, when there is a minor disagreement, this will allow her to quickly disconnect with you emotionally and try to understand everything psychologically. Mary texted you on the phone, but you never replied because you never saw her text. Her message is delivered because your friend used your phone. She doesn't know that your friend used your phone. That evidence will be enough proof for her to finally disconnect with you emotionally. And everything that was making sense to her emotionally, she will get rid of it. Even when she gets everything wrong, she needs to be ahead of you psychologically to get everything right. And everything that she understands won't make sense, but the evidence proves her psychological understanding of your actions. When you give her that explanation of, oh, I never hid the phone and this is not my fault, To her own way understanding of that argument, you are using that information so that she can believe and trust that you never ignored her. But she knows you ignored her because the evidence still exists. And psychologically, you are always wrong. It doesn't matter. She already believes that what she thinks of is the reality. The dark side. When any fear controls her, she will instantly act. She will not be honest with her partner. Rather, the toxic Isaac proves that he is the safe place for her. Maybe Isaac will again deliver the emotions that I crave for. And that confirms completely that I was right and this guy is the best man for me. That is why when women are dating the best man, always being ahead psychologically will eventually lead to that relationship not working or leading to a very toxic relationship. She is always ahead. She's always expecting more. She's always ready to be disappointed. She's always insecure. And at the moment, she's ready to confirm her insecurities. At the moment, because she has a little evidence, that only makes sense to her. And she knows that you don't care. She doesn't know that she's always ahead of times and she's always expecting the worst. A man's feelings most of the time will only matter if your feelings as a man doesn't affect what she wants or won't cause any accountability. She's doing the wrong thing and she told you she needs an emotional, intelligent man. You communicate, but she will tell you how communicating to her makes her feel. And you being emotionally intelligent, it's not even working. Mary, you are doing these things the wrong way. I think this is the right way. It will eventually become about how she feels about you bringing that issue. Her telling you how she feels about what you brought up and not solving the issue will allow her not to be accountable to her mistakes. They become toxic. It becomes a roller coaster to men. She has to be present, not to be ahead. But we all know she doesn't want to be held accountable. But they will say, I want a man who can tell me how he feels emotionally, but when you tell her how you feel emotionally, it will eventually affect her. She is in her emotions. And because it is affecting her negatively, she doesn't want that feeling in her body. And you are always complaining. Yes, they want the Prince Charming men who cry in the movies and not men who complain, express themselves, how they're doing, cause those feelings to you. Today's shout out goes to Mr. Better. I hope that is your name. You have been a loyal fan for a while and I have actually remembered you. Let's engage, okay? If you've watched up to this point, comment down below by saying, don't make mistakes. And until next time, be safe, take care, and let's have peace.